All right, Shalom Yasharala. Before we get started, we gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Chakwadash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone, the teacher and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Back with another video, another lesson. All right, and the title of this one's gonna be called "Welcome to America, Babylon the Great." All right, and it's gonna be I got this lesson through the way of the Holy Spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh, and I saw this video. All right, not that, but I'm gonna use that as a thumbnail. But I saw this video on Instagram, and it says health insurance in the U.S. All right, and this guy, all right, this guy right here did a video on how you say the word, a comedy, or some, it's a word, but a funny video, on the healthcare in the U.S. You know, you gotta go through all these loopholes, and you gotta speak to this person to get to that person to figure out why is this, a bunch of stuff, you gotta go basically through hell, to fix something, So I'm gonna play it for you, and this is not the only video I'm gonna play. I got like 2 other videos I'm gonna play for you. All right, and then I got some things on Google I'm gonna show, and those will, it brings out some edification, because this place is, it's this isn't a way to live, But let's get into it.
Ambulance is $1,000. Oh, sorry.
So I can replay
The bill for the ride in the ambulance is $1,000. Oh, sorry. I actually have health insurance now. So. Oh, okay. Let me put that in really quick. Thanks. That comes down to $4,000.
What? It went up?
Yep.
What?
Do you have your health insurance card?
Yes. Here you go.
Okay. Thank you very much. Here you go. And that'll be $75.
But no, I have health insurance. I just gave it to you.
And you have a $75 copay.
But I'm covered by insurance.
With a $75 copay.
Hey, you were supposed to cover something since you're my insurance and I pay for it, but you didn't. And now they're charging me $7,000 for this. So can we fix this or what?
Absolutely. You just need to call 7 or 8 different people and talk on the phone for 4 to 5 hours to get something covered, because we intentionally didn't cover it knowing that we have to cover it, but we're waiting for you to do all this work so that we eventually cover it. We're hoping basically that you give up and you end up paying out of pocket so that we don't have to pay for it.
So this office is in network with my insurance, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And so is the doctor that I saw. He's also in network.
Yes.
Because I know that some of them are not, but he is.
Yes, he is.
Okay. But the bill that I got from the tests that were done were not covered by insurance.
The lab we sent them to is actually out of network. So, no.
What?
You see that? You see all the hell you gotta go through just to, just some decent, insurance to save, I actually want to say to save your life, And this is America, man. This is the how you want to say it, the healthcare that they set up, It's crazy. All right. I'm gonna play this video. I'm gonna wait for that, but I'm gonna get a scripture. Let's get let's start with Habakkuk or Habakkuk 2 and 5, right? I'm sorry, the 5th verse. It says, I'll just read down. I'll start at 1. All right, it says, God answers the prophet, which is Habakkuk. It says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I will answer, Salakia, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord, whose name is Yahweh, answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. All right. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. All right. And that's speaking of the end. All right. We're at the end. Okay. We're seeing all these things happen. All right. We're seeing the World War III on the rise. We're seeing, the mark of the beast getting closer. Jacob's trouble getting closer. The famine of the world getting closer. All these things, famines. All right, all these things happening. All right. So prophecy is moving forward. It says, verse 4, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. All right. And in these times, you're going to need, your faith needs to be strong. All right. Because it's going to get, very hard to move around, if you want to say. You're going to have a certain thing inside of you so you can buy and sell, so you can just get some food, get a bite to eat. It says, verse 5, it says, yeah, also because he transgressive, but this is talking about Esau. Yeah, also because he transgressive by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. You see? So he goes throughout the whole world, are destroying economies, destroying, cultures, spreading his philosophy all his philosophies all over the world. All right, the LGBTQ, whatever you say it, community. All right, doing these different, tests on the people, right? Verse 6, it says, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. Shall they not rise up suddenly? So let me read it again. Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee? And thou shalt be for booties unto them, which is a spoil. But you get this word thick clay, by which the elder apostle Tahar brung out. Then go to his word. This is why you should go into your words, IUIC. All right. Thick clay, because you wouldn't know what this means if you read it verbatim. You think it's talking about some actual, clay, some Play-Doh or something. But thick clay, ibat yat. All right, ibat yat is the word. It says weight of pledges, heavy debts. All right, and that's what this America is. It's to put debt on you. That's how Esau set it up, to put debt on you. And especially in the healthcare system, is not why would they make you feel better? I don't want to say the C word. Why would they make you feel better when they can just continually make you come back and spend more money? They putting debt on you, man. You gotta pay a certain amount of money to ride in an ambulance, right? I looked that up. Where is it at? Right here. I looked up how much is it to ride in an ambulance. It says the cost of an ambulance ride in the U.S. can vary significantly, but generally ranges from $500 to $3,500 dollars. That's without insurance, and $250 to $1,500 with insurance, depending on factors like distance, level of care, and insurance coverage. It says here's a more detailed breakdown. Factors affecting costs, distance, and level of care. All right, insurance coverage, more health. It says most health insurance policies cover medically necessary ambulance transport, but you may still be responsible for deductibles, co-pays, or out-of-pocket costs. In-network versus out-of-network. If the ambulance service is in your insurance network, you may pay less than if it's out-of-network. Balance billing, provider type, Medicare, Medicaid. Average cost, it says without insurance, I just read, says $500 to $3,500. With insurance, is $250 to $1,500. But really, let's be real. Nobody wants to pay, even if you do have insurance. Who wants to pay $1,500 for an ambulance ride, depending on, how seriously injured you are, and you gotta throwing the taxes in there, because they want to tax you for everything, right? So nobody wants to pay, $1,000 for an ambulance ride. Your life is on the line, let alone $3,000. So that's that debt they put on you. They put on you with bills, and don't let you have, I don't want to say the word because I don't want this video to get taken down, because this is not medical information. This is just going into, the news, bringing out the truth, So let's go back over here. I'll read it again. Revelation. We got revelation on the brain. Habakkuk 2:6. Shall not these take up a parable against him, which is the nations? All right, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him, all right, that increaseth that which is not his. How long? It says, how long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay, which is heavy debts. All right, and America is in debt. Look at the debt clock. See what the NLT says. Verse 5. Wealth is treacherous, and the arrogant are never at rest. They open their mouths as wide as the grave, and like death. It says that's what hell means. Hell just means the grave. It's not a place where you go and burn forever. It says they are never satisfied. In their greed, they have gathered up many nations and swallowed many people. It says, but soon their captives will taunt them. They will mock them, saying, what sorrow awaits you, thieves? These are thieves. Now you will get what you deserve. You've become, all right, rich by extortion. But how much longer can this go on? Suddenly, your debtors, right, will take action. They will turn on you and take all you have, while you stand trembling and helpless. It says, because you have plundered many nations, now all the survivors will plunder you. You committed murder throughout the countryside and filled the towns with violence. This is what Esau does, man. Goes to different countries, kill a lot of people, mess up the economy, and then he set up a puppet leader, to try to fix it. But it never going to be fixed, So I got another video. Now, this video, I hope this video don't get taken down because of this, but it says how John D. Rockefeller founded Big Pharma, all right, and waged war on natural, you see it. So let's get into it.
Around the same time that John D. Rockefeller seized U.S. media, he also hijacked U.S. medicine. When it was discovered that drugs could be produced from petroleum, America's top oil mogul ordered his army of propagandists to invert reality accordingly. Medicines used for thousands of years were suddenly classified as alternative, while the new, petroleum-based, highly addictive, and patentable drugs were declared the gold standard. After buying the German pharmaceutical company that manufactured chemicals of war for Adolf Hitler, Rockefeller leveraged his political influence by pressing Congress to declare natural healing modalities unscientific quackery. Rockefeller then took control of the American Medical Association and
if you know that symbol, that's how you say it, a skleptis. All right, look that up.
control of the American Medical Association and began offering massive grants to top medical schools under the mandate that only his approved curriculum be taught. Any mention of the healing powers of herbs, plants, and diet was erased from most medical textbooks. Doctors and professors who objected to Rockefeller's plan were crucified by the media, removed from the AMA, and stripped of their license to teach and practice medicine. Those who dared to speak out were arrested and jailed. When evidence began to emerge that petroleum-based medicines were...
Now I'm gonna pause it right there because they go on to, say some other things. But y'all want to get the video taken down, like I said. But you could probably look this up. It's not on YouTube. You could go on like Rumble and look it up. How John D. Rockefeller, changed the, the healthcare and all that. But this is what Esau does, man. He took out natural remedies. Right. Let's get that come from the earth. Give me 1 second. Salakia. Let's go back. Let's go to is Ecclesiasticus later. Is it 39? Nope. I know it says let's look it up. Physician. Come on. Okay, yeah. It says Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 38:1. Honor a physician with the honor due unto him for the uses that ye may have of him, for the Lord have created him. And it's not talking about Esau. All right, this is talking about really the Israelites, because we have natural remedies that come from the earth. It'll tell you that actually says, for of the Most High cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the king. All right, Salaki. Let's go into that again. It says, for verse 2, it says, for of the Most High cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the king. It says, the skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not hoard them. See that? So the Lord created medicines from the earth, man. That's how we get healed. All right? But Esau, they want to give you these pills and other things that's not going to really heal you. Not really going to, I'll just say it, cure you of your sickness. It's just to make you worse. It's going to, mess you up. You got to keep coming back and spending money with them so they can put you in debt. It's the same why, how they say it, why cure, or I forgot how it is, why, better a patient, or rather, it goes something like that. Why, heal a patient, of their sickness when they can just keep coming back, and, basically just spending money. You see? I also looked up, let me see. Yeah, does America have free healthcare? It says no. The United States does not have free healthcare. The healthcare system in the United States is a mix of public and private programs, and healthcare is generally not free. Most Americans receive health insurance through their employers or purchase it privately. The government provides health care for certain groups of people, such as the elderly, disabled, and low-income individuals, through programs like Medicare and Medicaid. However, these programs do not cover all healthcare costs for these individuals, so that you don't even get full coverage. Sometimes you gotta come out of pocket for certain things, and a lot of people can't even pay their own bills. Let alone pay for medical stuff. You see, people be messed up. It says, therefore, the United States does not have a system of universal health care where health care is free for all citizens. You see that? But in other countries, right, it says, I looked up what countries have free health care. The following countries provide universal health care, which generally means that health care is free or significantly subsidized for citizens and residents. It says Germany, Norway, Denmark, Italy, Austria, Belgium, Sweden, Finland, and Greece. These are all Eastern countries, right? It says Hong Kong, Iceland, Netherlands. It says some with copay, and Cuba. It's important to note that healthcare systems can change over time, so it's always recommended to verify the latest information, yada, yada, yada. Went down a little bit more. It says countries with free healthcare. It says Australia, Canada, France, Austria, Belgium, Germany, Denmark, Japan, all right, Bahrain, Brazil, Italy, Norway, all right, Brunei, the UK got free healthcare. Algeria, Bhutan, Bulgaria, Colombia, South Korea, Sweden, Albania, Croatia, Kuwait, and Mexico. These countries got free healthcare, and I believe it's like a lot of these countries, they pay more on taxes, but their money goes towards government necessities like healthcare. So matter of fact, it says, I looked up, does taxes in Europe go to healthcare? It says, yes, in many European countries, taxes are a primary source of funding for healthcare systems. It says, which often provide universal or near universal health access to medical care. You see? So a lot of these countries, they get free healthcare because, although they pay more taxes, it goes towards, all right, government necessities. You see? And I got this video right here. All right. It says, now this is done like 5 years ago, but I used to see this video all the time. People would react to the U.S. it says the cost of U.S. healthcare shocks the British public. You know, this was done like 2019, but it shows you, you know, that America is not what they say. The greatest something city in whatever, but it ain't. So let's play it. I'll play it from the beginning. I'll just play it from right here or something.
$600.
Yeah. Ambulance call out. How much do you think that costs?
Zero payment.
Zero payment?
Yeah, zero payment.
No. It costs $2,500.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
you look. An inhaler.
$100.
Yeah, you're pretty close. It's a bit more.
120.
250 to 350.
For an
Damn, for an inhaler, you gotta pay 200, 250 for an inhaler, bro. That's crazy. And I used to, you know, when I was young, I had asthma, you know, so, but I didn't know how much it would cost, you know. And like I said, this was done 5 years ago, so I'm pretty sure that it's probably even more now. All right.
Yes.
Man, so if you're poor, you're dead.
I know that it's like public healthcare in the UK. In the US, fortunately, I'm able to get healthcare through my parents, their jobs, but like I carry an EpiPen, and I know that like the cost of that has just been rising. So like there's like very few companies that even compete, so it's sort of like a monopoly for the EpiPen. Even though like we have insurance, it costs my parents about a couple hundred, even with insurance.
So 2 EpiPens. How much do you reckon they are?
$80.
600.
$40.
I'm afraid not.
More?
More?
$100.
More.
150.
More.
250.
More.
Shut the fridge.
More.
£300.
Double it.
$600. What? Why?
That's a very good question.
$600.
Yeah.
For me, it's more like just hives and shortness of breath. So it wouldn't be like an immediate death situation, but like, so I've been fortunate I've not had to use it, but it's something like keep on me. Like I have my backpack right now, I have it on me.
Cost of childbirth.
Jesus. 50 grand, something ridiculous now?
Yeah, see, I've blown the figures up on your head now, haven't I? Because they're larger. It's the highest, generally speaking, is about 30 grand.
Okay.
Is that reasonable? You haven't?
Not reasonable at all. It's just like now we're on like we're on a benchmark.
100, 200.
Dollars.
Yeah.
The average is about 10 grand. It can go up to 30,000.
10 grand for a baby.
Yeah, well, I guess. How much is your child worth?
Yeah. Well, is that like the same everywhere?
Yeah, the average is about $10,000. Yeah.
That's mad. Oh no, thanks.
Okay, no thanks. In which case, the coil, IUD, contraception.
Yeah.
How much do you think that costs?
For one person to implant $1,000.
Yeah, a little bit higher.
Really?
Yeah, $1,300.
Oh.
So basically, they make you paying all this money just to, you know, to deliver a child or get an inhaler or whatever else. You know, this America has to. That's why America's gonna be destroyed. All right, robbing the people of, you know, it's oppression. You know, extortion, right? Let's get Job. This is Job 20. Salakia. This is the book of Job 20 and 22. Is I'll read verse 20. It says, "Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desired. There shall none of his meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his goods." Is it this one? Yeah. "In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him." You get this word wicked. Okay. It's Aimal. The Hebrew word is Aimal. It says laborer, sufferer, wretched one. The laborer, the workman. So that's the regular people, the average American citizen that works that 9 to 5 or whatever they have. That's who it's talking about. You know, the sufferer toiling. It says down here, a laborer, figuratively sorrowful, that laboreth, that is a misery, a wicked workman. All right. So let's read an NLT version. It says, verse 20. It says, "They were always greedy and never satisfied." These people are greedy. You know, greedy. So I'll give me 1 second. All right, sorry, constant interruptions. You know, but this is Job 20 and 20 NLT. It says they were always greedy and never satisfied. Nothing remains of all the things they dreamed about. It says nothing is left after they finish gorging themselves. Therefore, their prosperity will not endure. It says in the midst of plenty, they will run into trouble and be overcome by misery. All right, but I like the KJV better, but in his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. He thinks he's gonna, for his NWO, but the Lord's gonna spoil his plans. Verse 23: when he's about to fill his belly, all right, God, the Most High, shall cast his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. He shall flee from the iron weapon, all right, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. See? So the devil eventually is going to go down, and all those depths that he has upon the people and everything is going to be wiped away, which a lot of people in America are going to be destroyed anyway. Okay, let's get Psalms 10 and 3. You can go more into it if you like. I just want to bring out a little bit of it. Outside of verse 1, Psalms 10 and 1, it says, why standest thou afar off, O Yahweh? Why hidest thyself in times of trouble? The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. See? It says, for the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blesseth the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after, all right, God, the Most High. God is not in all his thoughts. So all you Christians out there saying that even these people can be saved, after all the wickedness they've done, the Lord's not. They don't have the Lord on their minds. They don't even believe in they know who. I'm not gonna say that. They know who the Most High is, but they're not gonna seek after him. All right, they're against the Most High. Israel, we just read, it says God is not in all their thoughts. It says his ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privately set against the poor. Who are the poor? Well, us in America, we're poor. Really, speaking to the Israelites, we're the poor. But it could be towards these other people. These other nations that are here, thinking they're gonna come to America, and which a lot of them do. Okay, they do get rich off, because they get rich off us as well. But the average Edomite, he's poor. He don't got the. This is their blessing, but they don't really have. They're suffering too. They're against their own people. Which they're supposed to. This is their king. They're supposed to be flourishing. They're supposed to be in, having fun. They're supposed to be on top, but they're at the bottom with us. And that also goes back to that Job 20 and 22. That wicked is gonna be, even his own people are gonna come up against him. Right? Let's get that Proverbs. Let's get Proverbs 29 and 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Who's ruling right now? The so-called white man, Esau, Edom. All right, the wicked. All right, when we get in rulership, when when the Israelite starts to, get an authority, the people are going to be rejoicing. Because why? The earth is going to be, in a different vibration. All right, it's gonna be no chemtrails in the air. The food's gonna be real. The water's gonna taste better. All right. The animals gonna be at gonna do what the animals do. They're gonna be in the zoos, being in captivity, being hunted down. All right. Everybody's gonna get along. Well, Israelites are gonna get along, but we're gonna put hell on the other nations. But they're gonna they're gonna still be in. They're still gonna be good. They're gonna be well off. Nobody in the kingdom is gonna be poor. Nobody gonna be homeless. All right. You see, this is what was gonna come when we get in rulership, when we get in authority. The earth's gonna be in complete righteousness, man. You know, that's why we hasten the day for Yahushua to come. Cause look out into the earth. Look out into the world. You know, look at what Esau is doing. The earth is dying. You know, it says the earth in Isaiah. It says the earth is mourning. It's languishing. You know, the food is terrible. As we just went into the healthcare, you know, they're scamming you. All right, they make you pay these all these just go through. You gotta go through hell just to, get an ambulance or something. And I also looked up real quick. I said, did Rome have free healthcare? It says no. Ancient Rome did not have a system of free healthcare for the general populace. While some towns hired public physicians, institutional healthcare was rare, and fees for medical care were generally too steep for most people. All right, you can go more into it if you like, but 1 + 1 is 2. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, America is what? Rome all over again. It makes sense, right? Like I said, 1 + 1 is 2. 2 + 2 is 4. 4 + 4 is what? 8. Keep going. That's all I'm gonna say. Do the math. So I'm gonna get this last one. All right, this is Isaiah 13:9. This is what we're waiting on. Hopefully, we attain salvation and we get to see this happen. The fall of our enemies. That's what we want to see. We want to see the fall of Esau, Edom, the fall of these other nations. All right, and a righteous kingdom being set up. Where everybody can, where first and foremost our people can flourish. Then the other nations, they'll get what they get, but they'll still be in subjection unto us. And if they go off, they don't get punished. This is Isaiah 13. I'm starting at 17. He says, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, but shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity upon the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. But the wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures. And owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. And the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. Which is, Babylon, America. The days of America are going, are shortening. And this place time is almost up. So, I wanted to get one more real quick. I should have brought this up before, but this Psalm 73, and I'm starting at verse 1. Truly God is good to Israel, even to such as are of a clean heart, which is your mind. But as for me, my feet were almost gone. My steps had well nigh slipped. For I was envious at the foolish, when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued as like other men. If they get in trouble, they got all kind of lawyers, and even the average Edomite though, they still are being showed favor in this kingdom, although they're not really at the top of authority. Average Edomite, they'll go shoot up a club or something, they'll get a slap on the wrist. Let a Jake do something like that. Life, all right, life under the jail. Hell, you'll probably get executed. It says they are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Right? That's what plague mean. I'm sure it's a sickness, maybe. It says the word is nagah. It says to touch, reach, strike, to touch, to strike, to reach, extend, to be stricken, be defeated, to be stricken by disease. And if they do get sick, they get the best health care. They get the best doctors with, They get the best everything because why? This is their kingdom, you know. So you really can't be too much mad at what they're doing, but this is the rule of the wicked. You know, this is their time to shine. This is their time to rule. And the Lord allowed it. Go read Daniel 4. What's that? What's verse 4 and 17? All right. The Lord set them up to be like this. Verse 6, therefore pride compasses them about as a chain. Violence covereth them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart. Slow down, a little excited. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish. You know, they got more. Hey, if we saw what they would have, we would faint. You know, the riches they have, these people have the whole earth in their hands. Soon we're gonna get that, and plenty more. Yahweh Shai said, I have many mansions in my Father's kingdom. So what they got, when we're gonna get, is gonna be completely more, way more. You know, but you know, as like I said, us right now in this captivity saw what they had, we probably would faint. But when we get in rulership, oh my goodness, it's gonna be way ahead of what they got, way ahead. You know, you can't even think of it. You know, the Lord said He has many mansions. He said it over 2,000 years ago. So whatever He preparing for the elect, hey y'all, hey, Lord willing, you know, I'm a part of that number, but you know, they gonna win. Verse 8, I'll read verse 7 again. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily, you know. Oh, forget about, you know, slavery. That was over, you know, 100 years ago. You know, forget about it. But it's never forget 911. You know, we can't forget that. But we got to forget about what happened to our people and what we've been through. You know. They set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth. Therefore his people return hither, and waters of a full cup are wrung out to them. And they say, how doth God know? And is there knowledge in the Most High? Behold, these are the ungodly, who prosper in the world. They increase, all right, in riches, you know. So this is what this is the wicked, man. This is what they say. This is their mindset. Okay, they want to extort their people, rob you of, you know, your money. You know, make you go through hoops, just get decent medical attention, you know. But soon all that's gonna change. All that's gonna change. All right. So Lord's with us is edifying. All right, to you brothers and your sisters out there, you got some edification out of it. We gonna give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Wadash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and elders of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. And the water, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, give me a spiritual lesson. Lord's will use edified, to I'm say, Shalom, Kwame Sharala, Wa Ababa Shalom.